Yes, we must be part of the solution. No, we can't sit this one out. Yes, we each have different roles to play. But the role that every one of us plays is critical. No, spirituality is not an abstinence from life, an abstinence from action. I mean, there's a reason that he dedicates so many chapters to karma yoga, the yoga of action. Every minute, every moment. Karma yoga is not the 3 hours I spend on, the second Saturday every month working at a soup kitchen. That's great. Wonderful volunteer work. But karma yoga is an every minute, every moment way of living. It's a way of living that says my very actions are my yoga. And it's an incredibly powerful spiritual path. So for me, that is probably the primary teaching and the primary reminder. What's your dharma here? What's the call to action for you right here, right now? And the action may be sit and meditate, because that's also an action. Action doesn't necessarily mean I run around like a chicken with its head cut off. It's effective action. It's intelligent action. It's skillful action. It's right action. And to know that action certainly requires some meditation. So it's not action instead of meditation. It's action that is guided by meditation. And that leads us to fearlessness. I was just talking about this in Aarti the other night, night before last, something like that. That the answer, the solution to this balance dilemma of like my regular life, my errands, my chores, my work, my responsibilities, my duties, and my spiritual life. The answer is given. Bhagwan Krishna gives it very simple. Mam nu smart yudhyacha. Mam nu smart yudhyacha. Means very simply, remember me and fight the war. Remember me and fight the war. Now remember me means also remember yourself. So on the one hand, it's yes, keep remembering God. But when we remember God, we remember ourselves. Because we're not separate from God. So it's, yes, I'm doing the action, but I am remembering that I am not actually the doer of the action. I am the one through which the doing is happening. And I remember that the doing is happening through the role that I am playing. In the particular scene of the particular act of that particular incarnation of Arjun's karmic journey, the war was being fought through that role that he was playing in that scene, which is the warrior. But he's not that. It's what Krishna explains to him over and over and over again. When Arjun says, but I could kill them. And Bhagwan Krishna essentially says, oh, really? Really, you? Like you're the one who gets to decide who lives and who dies? Really? Like, that's not who you are. You're playing a role here. Your role is the warrior. You are not the giver of life or the taker of life. That's me, God. Who, of course, as we get deeper into the teachings, is one with you, inseparable from you. But remember me means, who is the one playing the role? If the role I'm playing is female American living in India sannyasi spiritual teacher. That's the role. This particular scene of this act, of this karmic drama that I'm in, at this moment, these are my costumes, this is my script, this is our scene. I'm playing this role, you're playing that role, we're doing this together. But who's the one playing this role? Who is that? Who's the one playing your role? Who is that? And so remember me means remember you. You're not the role you're playing. You are the divine. You are, remember, you're the one who was never born, who never dies. Right? You're that cannot be cut by knives, dried by the wind, burned by fire, wet by water. Who is that? Remember me means remember you. It means essentially don't get so caught up in it. It's a drama. Do it to the best of your ability, fully, completely. And just remember, it's a costume, it's a role. Next scene, there will be a new costume, a new script. Your only job is to just play this one to the best of your ability. But remember, the example that I always give about this is, you think of great actors and actresses. You think about someone who plays a horrible, serial killer, or just a villain, like an awful, awful, awful person in a movie or a theater production. I've never heard, and I grew up in Hollywood, I've never heard of anyone who then actually goes home and murders their family. Because they forgot. They forgot it was just a role. You never hear about that. All of these great, great actors or actresses, they play serial killers, victims, the same lines over and over and over and over and over. And then the curtain falls or the director says, cut. They don't take the knife that they had in their hands after the director says cut and kill the producer and the director and the... You never ever, it's never in history. Oh, I forgot. Sorry, Your Honor, not guilty because I forgot I was still in the play. Never happens. That's the remember. You're playing a role. Play it well. But don't forget that you're not it.